guys, and today we have here another very awesome duel. We are facing off against Yosenju Firefist, and I've actually wondered how this deck would do. You guys have heard me talk about that. And I am playing my Zefras that I showed the deck profile of yesterday. And unfortunately I didn't open up with multiple searches. You want to open up with multiple searches, or just the cards you want to search for anyways. But he gets the stuff he needs. He opens up with some really decent stuff. He has Alliance, he has that Night Beam that's going beyond the meta. But I do have that Torrential Tribute, so I'm thinking, okay, playing Yosenju's, he maybe techs the bear, and so I can use that to my advantage and try to get rid of his stuff. But then he gets a Kaiku, and I start to become very afraid. But luckily for me, he Kaikus the Forbidden Lands, so that is good. And I'm also thinking, again, I don't know if he's actually running Fire Fist normally in this deck. I'm kind of thinking he might be, because of the Gaiku. So I'm like, okay, I'll reject E, because I feel he's still playing primarily Yosenju's. So it's like, I'm not going to be able to use it any other time. So he draws into a D Prism, which is interesting. I had no clue he had that. So Wolf Barks is fair, and I'm like, nope, no XZ summons, get out of here. That will be it. I was afraid of a Tiger King. He would have been able to get off some more stuff. And I draw Pot of Wretches, which is dead. If you open up with it after 1 time, so I'm just like, okay, set, and so now he has a whole bunch of Pendulum stuff, or not much, Yosenju stuff, and he can just go off. So special something. Luckily, I have a monster that has more defense than their attacks. So good. Then he makes Chidori. And he's afraid of my backer, so he goes to the Forbidden Lands, and I'm like, no. Hit this. Because, yeah, and then he gets off a direct attack. So I saved myself 1,000 life points, which is nice, and then he attacks him. Interestingly enough, he doesn't return him to the top of the deck. That probably would have been the smarter play to do. Because then I wouldn't have been able to do anything for the next couple turns. But does not do that, and I am able to top deck into its terraforming, so I become very happy at this point. Because I'm like, yeah, I can get another Pendulum monster, and now Pot of Riches is alive. So I go for him. I could have destroyed him by swinging him, but I didn't want to do that. Get a draw one and then discard one. It was just bottomless, and I was thinking next turn I'm going to Pot of Rich him. So he ends up taking 2,500 damage. I am in a good position. But he draws into the Wolf Park, so that is unfortunate. And he's gonna end up making 1-1, but the thing is though, is with 1-1, I only like to make 1-1 when I'm afraid of a mirror force. Because, like, Castell is, okay, there's an obvious point, you don't want him to hit the graveyard, you want to return him to the deck. But 1-1, absorbing, I like Dark Rebellion Dragon more because it gets rid of the monster and does 2,500 damage, except it's battle. So if you're really afraid of battle, 1-1 is better in a certain situation for all of them. But I felt this situation, he should just made Dark Rebellion next to Dragon. He would have had a huge beater. Yeah. And at this point, I'm starting to misplay because I haven't played Centel Knights in forever. I'm forgetting I cannot attack with the turn I use Altair. And I do this again, because as you see, I search Altair. I go into my battle phase and then I don't attack. I'm like, oh, I can't attack Altair. But next turn it's gonna kill me because this guy tops out of it and just wrecks me. But it didn't matter either way. I would have blasted. Like he should have just went for game here, but he didn't. I don't know why. He makes Chidori, and he gets rid of everything. He puts this card on the top of my deck, which I'm like, thank you. I get a search. But nope, he just does that. So he could have killed me, but he didn't, and I don't know why. Because my Forbidden Lands was dead. He could have Gaioku. But here is where I make the awful misplay that costs me game. I do not make Castell to get rid of that thing. I'm gonna make Excalibur Knight. and that means that I can't do anything. So, summon out the Altair, and use Altair effect to special summon one of them. And yeah, so I will get to special summon out Zefra, but I might Excalibur. So said, I didn't get to draw one. I draw into Fusing Conscription, and I'm like, yay, searching for days. But again, it's game. Obviously, as you can tell, I beat that shit to him, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't attack. And that will be it. Because next turn, all we had to do was return him, and then attack me for game. If I made Castell, I would have had the 2000 monster. I would have gotten the search off. Really, what I needed was Pot of Riches. I needed to draw into my second Pot of Riches, so that way I could start returning and getting cards to my hand. But yeah, I don't think there really was much I could do. I would have had to search for the 2100 defense, the Zefra Thurban, and that would have been all I could have done. And I had no extra deck, so Pendulum Summoning wouldn't help me. It's a really interesting build. I feel you can build Tellarknights around this if you really wanted to, because again, the Tellarknight monsters are searchable by the Neb. So you could run this more of a Tellarknight type build where you use your Thurban or your... Well, actually, no, that wouldn't work because they only get their effects for normal Deflect or Pendulum Summon. So it's just a really weird deck in general. I didn't open up Pendulum-wise. I didn't open up where I could just go for a Pendulum really quickly. If I opened up with the Fusing Inscription also, and Yazi, or whatever his face, the... not Yazi, the Yang Zing monster, then yeah, that's a good hand. You get out your scales, Pendulum Summon, you search for your field spell, and boom, you can search, and then you can hopefully make a play afterwards, because you do a whole bunch of stuff at that point. You get to do a whole bunch of stuff. But that will be it for this duel. Tell me what you guys think of this deck. Is it a good Zefra deck? What do you guys think of Zefra in general, or just comment below anything you think about. So, hope you guys enjoyed this duel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.